gathering here. It's the very first day of December, of course. It's a long month ahead. Like many people, probably a lot of things on your to-do list, and gatherings and a lot of busyness. And so it can be a challenge to take the time to slow down. So first, just give yourself a whole lot of gratitude for showing up this evening and for starting the month off with a practice of self-care. Okay. So in this week ahead, we are approaching our final full moon of 2025. And the energy of this final full moon really invites us to be called back to our foundation, to our roots, our steadiness, and connection to the earth. So for tonight, our practice, let it be a reminder that grounding is strength, taking time to slow down, and that your presence is enough. And this concept of less is more as we enter this busy holiday season with clarity and with grace. So if you haven't already, begin to settle into a comfortable position, either seated or lying down for breath work. We will do some alternate nostril breathing tonight. And so you could choose to do this lying down as a visualization, or you could do it seated and use the right hand fingers, which I'll kind of walk you through that process. You can also manually manipulate the nostrils from a reclined position. So whatever works for you in terms of connecting to your breath in the most relaxed way possible. Any last minute adjustments? Maybe dimming the lights, grabbing an eye pillow, a blanket, and then begin to settle in. Check in with your fingertips, your toes. Feel for some space at the back of the neck, lower back. Feel for aligning your spine with a sense of spaciousness in your rib cage, your lungs, and the heart space. And then just let your breath flow naturally. So in these first few moments, as always, just observing breath. Observing the breath as a way to slow down the rhythms of the body and the mind. As a way to invite stillness and presence. You might notice where within the body you most sense the breath. The belly, the chest, nostrils. Notice what you feel as you breathe in. And notice how it feels to breathe out, to exhale. Notice the offering of the breath, the energetic offering of the inhale and the exhale. Every inhale, a moment to arrive. Every exhale, a moment to release. So that you begin to arrive into a spacious and open, spacious field of awareness. Aware of your breath and aware of your body breathing the breath. When it feels good for you to do so, take a slow, deep belly breath. Breathing in to feel for a stretch, an internal stretch of your lungs and your rib cage, heart space. And feel for exhaling through the mouth, nose, or lips. Might even feel good to let go with a bit of a sigh or a loud sigh. Perhaps again, slow deep breath from the belly through the nose, stretch the lungs, rib cage, heart space. This time you might pause at the very top. And then perhaps a louder, more audible sigh. Ah, a bigger release, a bigger letting go. Widening the open field of your spacious awareness. And then one more round. Slow, deep breath from the belly through the nose. Breathe it all in. And let it go. Beginning to dissolve into stillness as you begin to sense the breath, the very tip of the nose and the nostrils. And just feel for breathing from the very center of the nostrils to begin. And then we'll shift into the practice of alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana, this energy purification breath that helps to balance the right and left hemispheres of the brain and the left and right energy channels of the body. You can do this as a felt, sensory, or visualization practice, just sensing the breath from one side of the nose to the other. Or you can join me using right hand, thumb, and ring finger, taking those two fingers to the soft flesh of the nostrils, right about where the nostrils flare, holding both sides of the nose open, right shoulder is relaxed. Left hand can just be hanging out, palm up, or perhaps join thumb and index finger together in Gaya Mudra, a seal for the breath practice. We'll begin together, breathing in both sides of the nose evenly. And then close the right nostril, keep the left open, exhale left. Inhale, left side of the nose. Close the left, open right, exhale. Inhale, right side of the nose. Close the right, open left, exhale. That was one full round. Begin again. Inhale, left side. Close left, open right, exhale. Inhale, right nostril. Close right, open left, exhale. Inhale, left side. Exhale, right. Inhale, right side of the nose. Exhale, left. We'll do another round together. Inhale, left side of the nose. Exhale, right. Inhale, right nostril. Exhale, left. Continue for another 4 rounds on your own. So halfway there. Inhaling left. Exhaling right. Inhaling right. Exhaling left. Your last 2 rounds allow for a little more ease. A little more softness around the eyes. And a seamless flow of breath, one side of the nose to the other. You'll finish your last round, no rush. Finish the last round, exhaling through left side of the nose. And when you finish the last round, you can release the right hand, let go of the technique, and let the breath return to something that's more effortless, more natural, and observing the residual effects as you continue to sense and observe the breath at the tip of the nose and the center of the nostrils. And then for our final breath practice, we're going to do Chandravedana, left nostril breathing only. So again, you can do this as a visualization or simply a felt sensation of inhaling left nostril, exhaling right. It can actually be very powerfully done that way. You can literally begin to sense the breath in the left nostril and exhaling through the right. Or you can go back to the manual manipulation of the nostrils with your right thumb and ring finger, in which case we'll breathe in both sides of the nose evenly. You'll close the left nostril and exhale right. Open the left, inhale. Close left, open right, exhale. Close the right, open left, inhale. Close left, open right, exhale. Close right, open left, in. Close left, open right, exhale. Another round together, inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Continue for another 3 or 4 rounds. And in these last few rounds, really kind of be curious about how much you can extend the inhale and the exhale in the most effortless way possible. Finishing off, inhaling left, exhaling right. Wrapping up this grounding breath practice that supports your descent into rest, preparing the body for the practice of Yoga Nidra. You can begin to let go of the technique if you haven't already. Observe the residual effects as you sense the breath at the tip of the nose and the center of your nostrils. And what you might notice now is one side of the nose, perhaps a little more dominant than the other. And just observe the breath until the breath feels a little more even between the right and left sides of the nose. And then from this point on, allow each cycle of breath, breathing from the belly through the nostrils, to become a little more subtle, a little more still, yet flowing, of course. And allow this rhythm of the breath, this more restful rhythm, this even flow of breath through both sides of the nose. Allow the breath to hold your presence as we transition to Yoga Nidra, practice of deep yogic sleep. If there's any adjustment that you would like to make to your body, to your position, to your props, or to the environment around you, now's a good time. Taking the time to bring your body into the most comfortable position possible. Fully aligning the spine with support. Ground the surface below you, perhaps a little extra support at the back of the head, your knees. And then begin to feel your body settling, the breath further softening, the breath holding your awareness as you allow your mind to prepare for stillness. This time of the year, the light softens, the days shorten, and the earth moves inward. And while the world around us might say otherwise, this is a month in which the natural world encourages grounding, nourishment, choosing simplicity, and perhaps softening expectation. And the final full moon ahead of us does not ask us to do more. It asks us to listen more deeply, return to what matters, and to receive rest as a form of grace. As we begin our practice of Yoga Nidra, allow this wisdom, this seasonal wisdom, and the practice of deep inner rest and listening to support you. Give yourself permission to be present, to let go, and to honor exactly what it is you most need. As you settle in, listen to the sounds around you and then let them fade sound by sound. Notice, observe, allowing the sounds around you to dissolve as you become more aware of the subtle sensation of breath, holding your attention and awareness connected to your body through the breath. In these first few moments, take the time to create or to connect with your inner sanctuary. Some also call this your inner resource. This is a place within you, real or imagined, where you feel safe, grounded, supported, truly at ease. Use the visual mind to create an image of your inner sanctuary. Listen for the sounds of your inner sanctuary, any aromas, sensations, and most important, feel for the energetic qualities of your inner sanctuary, sensing safety, becoming more grounded, supported, nourished. And as you settle into the essence of your inner sanctuary, take a little more time. Taking time now to create or to connect with your intention, your resolve, your why, your reason for showing up this evening, something you might like to receive or to offer, to embrace or to embody. Whatever your intention might be, speak it as truth. Be something like, I am rooted and supported. I honor what nourishes me. I soften into the end of the year. Whatever your intention might be, repeat it to yourself or out loud at least 3 times, letting it settle into the deepest layers of your awareness, held by the breath. As you feel ready, breathe it in and let it go. Trusting the practice, trusting oneself. Before we begin the body scan, take a little extra time to sense the ground, the earth beneath you. Notice the solid presence of the surface below you. Sense the solid presence of the earth, its warmth, its steadiness, its quiet living presence. And you might imagine the ground, the earth beneath you as something soft and welcoming, holding you with ease and without effort. Beginning to sense your body settling into the feeling of comfort held by the earth, as if the earth is offering you a steady hand of support. And as we move our awareness through the body this evening, let each point of attention embrace this feeling of being held and supported, inviting deep inner relaxation, releasing tension, and welcoming a sense of belonging and returning home. Feel for the breath. Feel for the right side of the body, breathing the breath. Feel the steady support of the ground, the earth below you, holding the right side of the body. The palm of the right hand and the tip of the right thumb. Right index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and the pinky. Back of the right hand, right wrist, the right arm, forearm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder blade, collarbone, and the space between. Right side of the rib cage, right side lung, right side of the heart space, right side waist, low belly, low back, and the space between. Right hip and the whole right leg, upper thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the right foot, sole of the right foot, right big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Sense and feel the entire right side of the body held, supported by the ground, the earth below. Bring your attention to the left side of the body. Begin to sense this feeling of being held and supported in the left side of the body. Feel for the breath. In the left side of the body, palm of the left hand, tip of the left thumb, left index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and the pinky, back of the left hand, left wrist, and the left arm, forearm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder blade, collarbone, and the space between. Left side of the rib cage, left lung, left side of the heart space, left side waist, low belly, low back, and the space between. Left hip, whole left leg, upper thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the left foot, sole of the left foot, left big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Sense and feel the entire left side of the body grounded, supported, sensing the earth below, left side of the body. Bring your attention to the back of the body. Begin to feel the back of the body, the ground, the support below, back of the body. Sense the breath, the bottoms of your feet, heels, and the back of your legs, calves, upper back thighs, back of the knees, tip of the tailbone, center of low back, and the back of the hips, entire back side of the spine, back of the rib cage, lungs, heart space, space between the shoulder blades, outer edges, back of the shoulders, and the arms, upper arms, elbows, forearms, back of the wrists, and the hands. Skin on the back of your neck, base of the skull, back of the head. From the crown of your head to your fingertips to your toes, sense the entire backside of the body. Feel for the breath and feel for the back of the body supported, held by the ground, the earth below. Bring your awareness to the front side of the body. Perhaps sense the breath, front side of the body, and through the breath, begin to sense this feeling, being grounded, supported. Center of the forehead, temples, cheekbones, space between the eyebrows, upper jaw, lower jaw, and the space between. Front side of the neck, space between the collarbones, front side of the rib cage, lungs, heart space. Front side of the shoulders and the inner arms, upper arms, inner elbows, inner forearms, wrists, and the palms of your hands. Sense the navel center, space above and below. Deep low belly, front of the hips, front thighs, knees, shins, and the tops of your feet. From the tips of your toes to your fingertips to the crown of your head, sense the entire front side of the body, feeling grounded, supported. Now sense all sides of the body, expanding awareness. All sides of the body, integrated and whole. Sensing this feeling of being grounded and supported by the earth below, from the infinite amount of space within you to the expanded space around you. Sense the body in wholeness, integrated, held by your awareness, all through the breath. Sense the whole body breathing each breath, and sense the breath holding your awareness. In this expanded state of awareness, the state of integration and wholeness, we begin the next practice, contrasting sensations within you, pairs of opposites, as invitations to observe and to allow for, rather than choosing one over the other, without trying to change one to another. Instead, simply allowing this open field of awareness and spaciousness to capture and to hold all experiences as one, even those that seem opposing, opposite, or even in conflict. Begin to sense within you the feeling of warmth. Notice the feeling of warmth in your body and where you might sense the feeling of warmth. And then notice the opposite. Notice feelings or sensations of coolness, coolness in the body. Notice where within the body you sense coolness. And then begin to sense your shifting awareness, the gentle movement of your attention between the two. Feelings of warmth feelings of coolness. Notice both. Notice your awareness of the gentle movement of shifting sensations, warmth and coolness. Begin to sense the feeling of tension in the body. Notice where within the body you sense tension or holding or effort. Notice the feeling of tension in your body and where within the body you might hold tension. Notice the opposite, the feeling of ease or relaxation. Notice the feeling of ease or relaxation in the body and where within the body you sense ease, relaxation, letting go. And then notice and allow for both. Feelings of tension, holding patterns, the effort, and the sensations of ease and relaxation. Notice both and observe your awareness of these two sensations, these two seemingly opposing sensations, tension and ease. Noticing both as your awareness shifts from one to the other, gentle movement between the two, allowing your awareness to hold both within a space that allows you to soften and to experience and to embrace both as one continuous spectrum of sensation in your body. And then sense the feeling of fullness in the body, feeling of fullness in the breath. Notice your experience of fullness. And then notice the opposite, feeling of openness and spaciousness. Notice the feelings of openness and spaciousness, allowing yourself to shift from the fullness of the breath into the sensation of spaciousness and openness that follows. Allow yourself both. And then allow all sensations in the body, all sensations to arise, to be witnessed, and to dissolve into a deeper sense of wholeness and integration. Holding all of your experience with a feeling of grace. In these last few moments, bring your awareness to the very base of the spine, the home of the earth chakra, the earth energy center. Feel its support. You might begin to imagine a warm red glow at the root, deep, rich, and steady. And with every inhale, this red glow strengthens. And with every exhale, you sink deeper into the support of the red glow of the earth chakra. Beginning to sense this grounding energy spreading slowly through the pelvis, down through your legs, into the knees, calves, ankles, and the very bottoms of your feet and the toes. You might imagine yourself standing somewhere on the ground, the earth below, perhaps a forest, a garden, the beach. Wherever you might be standing, imagine roots extending from your spine, down through your legs, feet, and toes, deep into the earth below. These roots anchor you, charge you, protect you, and hold you, allowing the earth to absorb any tension or heaviness, allowing yourself to rest in the knowing that you do not need to carry everything alone. You are grounded, supported, and nurtured. Take some time to embrace this connection to the ground, the earth below. Sensing and feeling these qualities awakening within you. Stability, safety, belonging, simplicity, enoughness. Resting in the grounded presence of the earth. And it's at this time, in this state of presence, that you might now return to your intention, your statement of truth. As before, repeat it again another 3 times, out loud or from within. Feel it in your body, sense it through the breath. See it as truth. Experience it as your truth. And as you feel ready, breathe it in and let it go. Trusting the journey ahead and oneself. A little more time. Simply sense your body in this feeling of rest, this feeling of stillness. Taking in these last few quiet moments. Become aware of the breath. Body breathing the breath, perhaps sensing the breath at the tip of the nose, center of the nostrils. And to gently reawaken from within, take a slow, deep belly breath. Exhale through the mouth, nose, or lips, letting go. Releasing the Yoga Nidra journey, which has now ended. If you find yourself in a very comfortable, quiet place of rest and you'd like to stay there longer, please feel free, of course, to do so. If and when you're ready to move on to the remainder of your evening, the week ahead, do so slowly. And perhaps commit to taking some aspect of this practice with you into the week ahead. Perhaps it's the concept of less is more, few quiet moments with the breath, or this kind of deeper inner knowing, presence, and stillness. From my heart to yours, thank you everyone for showing up this evening and for allowing me to be your yoga Nidra guide. Namaste. When you're ready to get onto your feet, just do so slowly, wiggle fingertips, toes. You might want to stretch along the way. Make sure your feet are firmly grounded, planted. Have a good night, everyone. I'll see you next week.